So the first thing you want to do is make sure you're using the right computer. And this is the one in H3 in the back corner with the laser cutter connected to it. Now, because I saved my file on Google Drive, I'm going to have to go to the Google Drive website, go to my laser cutter file, and then download that to the computer that I'm using. Once it's downloaded, I'm simply going to open it up in Adobe Illustrator. Now what we're going to do to get this to the laser printer is simply go to the File menu, go down to Print or Control P if you like your shortcuts like me, and just make sure that in the printing settings that it says Custom, and then it says VLS as your printer. Go down to the bottom and hit Print. Once you've done that, to access the actual print or laser cutting software, we're going to go to this notification panel and click on the Universal Laser Systems. So one of the first things you want to do is simply turn the system on, making sure that the power isolation is also set to on the wall. So the next thing we want to do is calibrate where we're actually going to print our object on our sheet of material. For right now, if we were to hit print, it would appear right in the middle. So what we do then is we grab what's called our focus viewpoint, and you simply click somewhere, and this moves the laser pointer that's inside the print bed of the laser cutter. It's important to note as well that the print bed door must be open in order for you to see the laser. At this point, get your material and make sure it's at the top left-hand corner of the printing bed. Now, once you've done all this, we are going to use what's called the Relocate View button to simply drag our object into place, or even better, use the two-pointer, which causes the selected anchor to line up where the laser pointer is currently at the time. One thing you should do before you go to print is relocate your view and select the bottom right corner of your image. This will cause the laser pointer to move back a bit and down a little bit, and it allows you to adjust the positioning of your material to see if it all fits. Now, it's actually this point in the video I decided that I would go back and I'm actually going to change the scale of paddles. So I select everything, and using the selection tool I shrink him right down, and then I follow the exact same process as I did before. I print it, make sure it's VLS, and then I send it to the Universal Laser Systems. Okay, so he's ready to go. The next thing I need to do is make sure the top protective material on the perspex is taken off so my engraving can come through on the plastic. Now, the final most important step is to change your material settings. There are an absolute ton to choose from, but today we're simply going to use plastic. Then we go to acrylic. Please avoid the fact that I scroll everywhere. Continuous cast acrylic, and then you have to make sure your material thickness is set correctly and you hit OK. And the last couple of steps is you close the hood, you turn on your extractor, and you hit the giant green play button and enjoy.